Well, you know, the notorious Golden State Killer has pled guilty to murders he committed back in the 1970s and 80s.
Yeah, the daughter of one of his victims lives right here in Lamesa. KAMC Matthew Stell caught up with her this week. And Matthew, what does she have to say about all of this?
Yeah, Lauren and Brian, after a messy divorce, Cheri Domingo moved from sunny Southern California to the South Plains in search of a new chapter for her life. Well, more than 20 years later, McMullen is still proud to call West Texas home, but many of her neighbors never knew that she was connected to a brutal murder. It's the last conversation with her mother back in 1981 that Cheri Domingo McMullen says she won't ever forget.
I said, "Why don't you just stay out of my life?" And I hung up the phone. And that was the last exchange that we had.
The next night in their Southern California home, 35-year-old Cheri Domingo, along with her longtime boyfriend Greg Sanchez, were attacked in their sleep by Joseph D'Angelo, or who authorities now refer to as the Golden State Killer.
It was, you know, the kind of stuff you see in movies, but you don't ever think, hey, that could happen to me. But it happened to me.
Police say D'Angelo broke into the home through a small window and brutally terrorized the couple. Domingo was tied up, raped, and beaten to death. Sanchez was shot in the face and would die moments later. Debbi was only 15 at the time.
I spent 20 years just believing that it was over. The box was sitting on a shelf somewhere getting dusty, and it was never going to be solved.
But thanks to the help of intensive DNA tracing, D'Angelo was connected to the crime and arrested in 2018. Last week, in exchange for the death penalty, the 74-year-old pled guilty to the 13 murders and 50 rapes he committed between 1974 and 1986.
I am a supporter of the death penalty, but, and in this case, obviously, if anybody deserves to be put to death, it's D'Angelo.
And the Lamesa resident returned back to California for the first time in years, finally getting a chance to hear D'Angelo admit to his vicious crimes.
You admit the special circumstance of murder in the first degree?
I admit.
He maintained this consistent affect that we believe he puts on, where he hung his head to one side and he just barely spoke. And when he did speak, it was just a one or a two word answer to the judge.
And while she's sure D'Angelo isn't remorseful about what he did, knowing that he's likely to spend the rest of his life behind bars is good enough for her.
I take a lot of satisfaction in knowing that he's never going to breathe free air again. I hope he lives the rest of his life in fear. I really do, because fear is what he instilled in his victims.
74-year-old Joseph D'Angelo cannot be charged with the rapes he committed due to California's statute of limitations. Brian?
All right, Matthew, thank you so much.